Sister Wives. The shocking allegation: did Robyn Brown systematically embezzle Kody's family funds? Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I'm Olivia and I hope you're well by God's grace. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. The complex financial web of the Brown family from Sister Wives is under a new, dark microscope. A persistent and serious allegation has emerged from fan analysis and insider whispers that Robyn Brown, often portrayed as the loyal wife, has been systematically using Kody and embezzling money intended for the entire family. Sources close to the family suggest that since Robyn's entry into the plural marriage, there has been a noticeable and disproportionate flow of resources toward her and her children. This isn't just about favoritism, it's about a calculated financial strategy. The family's once shared pot, funded by the other wives' endeavors and the TLC paycheck, began to dry up, coinciding with Robyn's accrual of significant personal debt and assets. Key points of the alleged embezzlement include: the pre-marriage debt. Kody used family funds to pay off over $30,000 of Robyn's pre-existing debt before legally marrying her, a move that bypassed the collective agreement of the other wives. The McMansion. While other wives struggled with smaller homes and budgets, Robyn lived in a much larger, more expensive rental, and now owns the most valuable property in the family's name post-Kody Pass purchase. The business ventures. My Sister Wife's Closet, Robyn's passion project, is widely considered a financial black hole that consumed family money for years without turning a profit, effectively funneling collective funds into Robyn's personal enterprise. The conclusion drawn by many is that Robyn didn't just win Kody's heart. She executed a long-term plan to secure his financial resources, leaving the other wives and their children with significantly less. A financial forensics, tracing the money trail from the Brown family to Robyn's purse. A deep dive into the economics of the Brown family, as presented on Sister Wives, reveals a pattern that is difficult to ignore. The narrative of Robyn Brown as a helpless victim of family strife is being challenged by a compelling counter-narrative, that of a master manipulator who used emotional leverage to embezzle Kody's money and redirect the family's wealth. This analysis isn't based on mere sentiment but on observable financial decisions. The legal marriage to Robyn, under the guise of adopting her children, fundamentally shifted the family's legal and financial structure. Assets that were once informally shared became legally bound to Kody and, by extension, Robyn. Disparity in living standards. Compare the modest homes of Janelle and Christine to the expansive properties always occupied by Robyn. The allocation of resources was never equal, suggesting Kody was diverting funds from the collective pool to prioritize Robyn's comfort. The illusion of need. Robyn consistently presented herself and her children as needing more space, more security, more of Kody's time. This created a justification for funneling more money her way, effectively embezzling funds that would have otherwise supported the other households. The ultimate embezzlement may be the Kody Pass property itself. Plots were unevenly assigned, and the most significant financial investments seem to have been made to benefit the long-term residents of only Kody and Robyn, using money earned by the entire family. The insider perspective. Title: It was a slow-motion heist. Insiders claim Robyn Brown deliberately drained Kody's finances. According to those claiming to have knowledge of the Brown family's inner workings, the financial decay of the family was not an accident but a deliberate act. The source alleges that Robyn Brown saw Kody not as a spiritual partner but as a financial mark. She came in with a plan, the insider states. She isolated Kody emotionally first, then financially. The other wives watched in horror as their budgets were cut while Robyn's spending on homes, decorations, and nannies increased. Kody was completely blind to it because she made him feel like a provider. The embezzlement was subtle. It wasn't about writing checks to herself, but about influencing Kody's decisions to benefit her exclusively. She encouraged him to invest in her failing jewelry business while dismissing the other wives' profitable ventures. She supported the move to Flagstaff, a disastrous financial decision that forced the sale of the family's equity-rich Las Vegas homes, locking in her and Kody's position with the most valuable remaining assets. In the end, the insider claims, Robyn achieved her goal. She is the last wife standing, legally married to Kody and in control of what remains of the family's wealth, while the other wives were forced to rebuild from scratch. Title: Christine and Janelle's Financial Betrayal. How Robyn's embezzlement left them starting over. For Christine and Janelle Brown, the collapse of their plural marriage was as much a financial catastrophe as an emotional one. They now speak of a pattern of financial manipulation by Robyn that left them with little to show for decades of work and contribution to the family fund. Janelle, often the most financially savvy wife, has expressed her frustration openly. "I put everything I had into the family pot," she said, alluding to the fact that her savings and assets were used for the family's benefit. Meanwhile, she watched as resources were consistently diverted to cover Robyn's expenses. The money she put in was being embezzled through lifestyle inflation for a single wife. Christine's story is similar. She felt her budget for her home and children was constantly squeezed, while Robyn's household lacked for nothing. The final straw for many was the revelation that Robyn had a nanny during COVID while the other wives were expected to manage everything alone, a clear sign of unequal financial priority. This perceived embezzlement, the siphoning of collective wealth to a single branch of the family, is the unspoken heart of the sister wives' breakup. It wasn't just that Kody loved Robyn more, it was that he allowed her to take more, financially crippling the other marriages in the process. These articles provide different angles on the same core premise. To generate thousands more, you can change the focus. Write one about the nanny's salary, another about Robyn's jewelry collection, another about the cost of her wedding dress versus the other wives. Use different sources, a family friend said, a production crew member revealed, according to a financial expert who reviewed the show. Vary the tone. Some articles can be outraged, others sad, others matter-of-fact. Focus on specific assets. Write individual articles deep diving into the Vegas home sales, the Coyote Pass plots, the Flagstaff rental costs, etc. Sister wives. Kody Brown declares one wife told him about another's affair in shocking mid-season teaser. The drama in the Brown family is reaching boiling point yet again. In a jaw-dropping mid-season teaser for Sister Wives Season 19, patriarch Kody Brown drops a bombshell that has fans reeling. One of his wives allegedly confessed to him that another wife was having an affair. The explosive clip, released by TLC on November 23, 2025, shows Kody sitting in a confessional, looking more agitated than ever. "One of my wives came to me and said, 'I need to tell you something. I think one of the other wives is having an affair,'" Kody reveals, his voice tense. Camera then cuts to black before any names are mentioned, leaving viewers hanging on the edge of their seats. While the teaser deliberately keeps the identities secret to maximize suspense, speculation has already erupted across social media. With only 3 wives remaining in the plural marriage, Meri officially left in January 2023, Christine departed in 2021, and Janelle separated in 2022, the pool of potential suspects is strikingly small. Robyn, the only legal and still fully committed wife, and the 2 who are technically separated but still appear on the show, Janelle and Meri, in a limited capacity. Fans quickly began dissecting every possibility. Could Robyn, long accused by viewers of being Kody's favorite, be the one accused of stepping out? Or is someone pointing the finger at Meri, who has been openly dating since her legal divorce from Kody in 2014, though she remains spiritually married until 2023? Perhaps Janelle, now fully independent and living her best single life in North Carolina, is being dragged back into the drama with false rumors? Adding fuel to the fire, the teaser includes quick flashes of heated conversations. In one scene, Robyn is seen crying hysterically while telling the cameras, "I have been faithful to this family in every way." In another, Janelle looks stone-faced as Kody yells off camera, "Don't you dare lie to me about loyalty." Longtime Sister Wives viewers know that accusations of emotional or physical affairs have been a recurring theme. Christine was once labeled as emotionally unfaithful for growing close to her now husband David Woolley while still spiritually married to Kody. Meri's 2015 catfishing scandal, where she was manipulated into an online romance, was branded by Kody as outright infidelity for years. Even Robyn faced whispers early in her courtship with Kody when she was still legally married to her ex-husband. But this new claim feels different. Kody's wording, "I think one of the other wives is having an affair," suggests current, possibly physical infidelity, not past emotional entanglements. Sources close to production tell outlets that the accusation becomes a central storyline in the second half of season 19, with sit-down interviews, text message screenshots, and even a confrontation at Kody Pass that reportedly left one wife storming off in tears. TLC has leaned hard into the scandal for promotion. The official Sister Wives Instagram posted the teaser with the caption, "Trust is shattered. Secrets are exposed. Who cheated?" New episodes return January 5, 2026. Online forums and Reddit threads are already exploding. Consensus among many fans? They believe the cheater is Meri, whose dating life has been public, and the wife who allegedly snitched is Robyn, desperate to keep Kody's full attention now that she's the last wife standing in practice. Others argue it's classic TLC misdirection. "They always edit these teasers to make you think the worst," one commenter wrote. "Remember when they made it look like Kody and Robyn were splitting up last season? It was just a fight about groceries." Either way, the Brown family's once sacred plural marriage has been reduced to tabloid-level intrigue. What started as a show about fundamentalist Mormon polygamy has fully morphed into a Real Housewives-style soap opera, complete with infidelity allegations, tears, and screaming matches. One thing is certain: when Sister Wives returns in January, viewership is going to skyrocket. Through years of watching the family slowly disintegrate, fans finally get the kind of scandal they've been waiting for. Someone allegedly broke the ultimate rule of plural marriage. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown shares heartbreaking and beautiful tribute to her late friend Angela, a person of pure love. In a post that left thousands of Sister Wives fans reaching for tissues, Janelle Brown took to Instagram on November 29, 2025, to honor her dearest friend Angela Price, who passed away unexpectedly after a short and private battle with cancer. The 56-year-old reality star, known for guarding her emotions on camera, poured her heart out in a raw 12-slide tribute that has been called the most vulnerable she has ever been in public. "Yesterday, heaven gained a person of pure love," Janelle began. "My beautiful friend Angela went home. I'm not ready to live in a world where she isn't a phone call away, where her laugh doesn't fill my kitchen, where her texts don't pop up at exactly the moment I need them most." The carousel included never-before-seen photos spanning more than 25 years, Janelle and Angela as young mothers in Lehi, Utah, holding toddlers who are now adults, the two of them laughing hysterically on a girls' trip to St. George, Angela cradling Janelle's youngest daughter Savannah the day she was born, and a heartbreaking final picture taken just weeks ago, both women in hospital gowns, Angela bawled from chemotherapy, holding hands and smiling through tears. "Angela was the sister I got to choose," Janelle wrote. "When plural marriage got hard, when Kody and I fought, when the cameras rolled and the world judged, she was my safe place. She never once made me feel silly for staying, and she never made me feel weak for finally leaving. She just loved me, fiercely, quietly, completely." Fans who have followed Janelle's journey since season 1 know that Angela has been a background presence for years, mentioned in passing as "my friend from the old neighborhood," occasionally spotted at Brown family events, and the person Janelle escaped to when the tension at Kody Pass became unbearable. What many didn't realize was how deeply intertwined their lives truly were. In one particularly gut-wrenching caption, Janelle revealed that Angela was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer only 10 weeks ago. "She told almost no one," Janelle wrote. "Typical Angela, didn't want to be a burden. She spent her last healthy days making sure I was okay after Garrison, checking on the kids, sending me stupid memes at 2 a.m. so I wouldn't feel alone. That was her. Always giving, even when she was the one dying." The tribute also touched on the painful timing. Angela passed just 20 months after Janelle lost her son Garrison to suicide in March 2024. "I don't know how to do this again," Janelle admitted. "I don't know how to wake up every morning knowing 2 of the people who kept me breathing are gone. But Angela would hate it if I stopped living, so I'm going to try, one terrible day at a time." Janelle ended the post with a promise. "I will spend the rest of my life trying to be half the friend you were to me. Thank you for teaching me what unconditional love looks like. Wait for me at the gates with that big laugh and a Diet Coke, okay?" I love you forever, my Angie. The response has been overwhelming. Within 24 hours, the post surpassed 1.2 million likes, with sister wives past and present leaving comments. Christine Brown Woolley, I'm sobbing. Angela was an angel on earth. Sending you so much love, Janelle. Meri Brown, she loved you so well. Holding you close in my heart today. Robyn Brown, I'm heartbroken for you. Angela was pure light. Even Kody Brown, who rarely comments publicly on Janelle's page, wrote simply, I'm so sorry, Janelle. Hundreds of fans shared their own memories of Angela, how she once drove through the night to sit with a stranger's dying mother after reading a plea in a Facebook group, how she organized meal trains for half of Flagstaff, how she never missed a birthday text in 30 years. One viral comment read, Angela wasn't on the show, but she was the realest part of Janelle's story. Janelle later added a short video to her story showing Angela's favorite necklace, a simple silver piece engraved with the word enough, now hanging from her rearview mirror. She always told me I was enough exactly as I am, Janelle whispered to the camera, voice breaking. I'm trying to believe her. As Sister Wives Season 20 continues filming, sources say cameras captured portions of Janelle's grieving process, including the moment she received the call about Angela's passing. Whether those scenes will air remains uncertain. Janelle has final edit approval over anything involving her personal loss after Garrison, but for now the tribute stands as the most unfiltered look yet at the woman who walked away from polygamy and is now rebuilding a life one devastating loss at a time. Angela Price is survived by her husband, 3 children, and a best friend who will carry her in every breath from now on. Sister Wives Kody Brown makes major appearance change with short hair and gray look at 57. Kody Brown, the polarizing patriarch of TLC's long-running reality series Sister Wives, has officially entered a new era, and this time it has nothing to do with wives leaving or Coyote Pass drama. The 57-year-old debuted a dramatically different look over the Thanksgiving 2025 weekend that has fans doing double takes. Gone are the signature long, curly locks and bleached blonde tips that defined his image for nearly 2 decades. In their place is a short salt and pepper crop that makes him look years older, almost unrecognizable and strangely normal. The transformation was first spotted on November 27, 2025, when Kody's only remaining legal wife, Robyn Brown, posted a series of family photos to her private Instagram account celebrating the holiday with their younger children. Within hours, screenshots flooded Reddit, Twitter/X, and Sister Wives fan pages. Is that Kody? Quickly became the top comment on every platform. In the photos, Kody is seen smiling awkwardly next to Solomon, 14, and Ariella, 9, wearing a simple navy button-down shirt. His hair, once a flowing mane that fans jokingly called his 5th wife, is now clipped close to the scalp on the sides with a slightly longer, textured top, fully embracing the natural gray that had been creeping in for years. The bleach, the curls, the ponytail holder all vanished. Reaction has been swift and brutally honest. He looks like every divorced dad at Home Depot on a Saturday morning, one Reddit user wrote on r/sisterwives, earning over 8,000 upvotes. Finally aged into the man he always acted like, another quipped. A third simply posted, the hair was holding the last of his personality hostage. Now it's free and so are we. For context, Kody's hair has been a running punchline since Season 1 aired in 2010. He regularly defended the long curls as part of his patriarchal swagger, and once claimed in a 2018 episode that cutting it would be like cutting off his strength, like Samson in the Bible. Fans nicknamed the hairstyle noodle hair, ramen curls, and worse. Entire meme accounts were dedicated to slow-motion clips of the wind dramatically blowing his locks during talking head interviews. So why the drastic chop now? Sources close to the family tell multiple outlets that the decision was both practical and symbolic. After losing 3 of his 4 wives, Christine in 2021, Janelle in 2022, and Meri officially in 2023, Kody reportedly told friends he wanted to shed the old identity that was tied to the polygamous lifestyle the world associated with those curls. Production insiders add that TLC cameras captured the haircut itself for Season 20, currently filming, with Kody sitting in a Flagstaff barber chair saying, "It's time. I'm not that guy anymore." Robyn, who has been vocal about wanting a fresh start for their monogamous-leaning family unit, is said to have encouraged the change. She hates the old hair, a friend allegedly told In Touch Weekly. She thinks it reminded everyone of the past, of the other wives, of everything that went wrong. Some fans, however, see deeper meaning. The hair was his last connection to the fundamentalist Mormon image he sold the world, one longtime viewer posted on TikTok. Cutting it is basically admitting plural marriage is dead for him. He's just another 57-year-old guy with 5 kids from different moms now. Early footage from season 20, expected to premiere in fall 2026, reportedly shows the other ex-wives reacting. Christine, now happily remarried to David Woolley, allegedly bursts out laughing when shown a photo and says, "Who is that? He looks like my uncle." Janelle's response is said to be more measured, a simple "good for him," followed by an eye roll so epic it's already being turned into GIFs. Meanwhile, Meri, who has leaned hard into her single and thriving brand, posted a cryptic Instagram story the day the photos leaked, a pair of scissors emoji followed by the words, "Let it go." 57, Kody Brown no longer looks like the cocky polygamist who strutted into America's living rooms with 4 wives and a dream. He looks, for the first time in 15 years, like a man who has been through the ringer and finally surrendered not just to monogamy but to gravity, aging, and the court of public opinion. Whether the short gray hair signals genuine personal growth or just another attempt to stay relevant as the show heads into its 3rd decade remains to be seen. One thing is undeniable: the Kody Brown of 2025 is not the Kody Brown of 2010, and the haircut heard around the internet is the clearest proof yet.